everyone, Still Human here with the third episode of Stop Throwing, Start Growing, where we track my progress in the solo queue environment on Overwatch. Since the last episode, my solo climb had been beyond stellar. I even managed to top out at 2804. But then, the unthinkable happened. I fell, and I don't mean like 100 SR, I'm talking like 325 points. So what happened? While I had a few games where teammates were far from cooperative, I can't really put it on them for this much of a loss. The end of a season is known for its trolls and throwers. However, that would mean that my original climb would also be based on only having good players to carry me. And I don't think that that's the case. After analyzing one of my many terrible games, Green Havoc ended up finding some of the flaws in my decision making as a support. Let's see how the change in my game plan contributed to this fall.
Hey everybody, it's Green Havoc here, and I've recently gone over some Still Humans gameplay, and you know what? We talked about this last week, but we're going to talk about it again. Let's watch the way he makes this decision. You can tell he wants this nano blade. He knows it's ready to go online, but he's hesitating to pull the trigger, and it comes down to the fact that he's made a decision that he wants to make sure to take these kind of ultimate combos, but he doesn't actually understand what he's trying to do by pulling the trigger. And this kind of overly complicated thought process in a game can actually hurt you more than help you. So to go back over what decision making is in Overwatch, it's about understanding what your core objective is in a game. Who's your primary target? I want to enable my tank so that he wins the frontline battle. I want to play at far ranges and use my scope and hit scan ability to get that extra oomph out of Ana's kit. I want to play close and look for sleep dart. And those are the fundamental decisions you want to make before going into a game. Broad topic planning of ultimate combos and things like that are going to change from game to game, so they can't be part of your core planning. They can only be a part of your adaptation into a game once the game has already begun. See here in this clip, he's gone for the nano boost on the Genji, but there wasn't anything for him to blade, so the Genji ends up not using his blade. He wastes his ultimate, and then he doesn't have anything to try to keep his Reinhardt alive. So that pre-planning who you want to use ultimates on is the wrong kind of planning, but deciding who you want to enable to get the most out of your game is a core fundamental decision that we make at the beginning of the game to discern how we are going to play in the game. So keep things simple, keep things basic, and let's stop throwing and start growing.
Before closing out here, I wanted to share a moment that I found to be pretty funny in one of my games. After capturing point A on Blizzard World, I managed to sleep a pesky Tracer on the other team. After sleeping her, I remembered that you can quote-unquote tactical crouch to tilt the enemy team before killing them. Also, I have to say, my tactical crouch was far from being considered BM. It was my first time, so cut me some slack. Anyway, not even a few moments later in the heat of battle, she blinks right up to me and sticks me right in my stupid face. And of course I don't even get the sleep dart out in time. Guys, I'm throwing. So that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed this series, like, subscribe, and comment below. There's more content to come. I'm Still Human, and I'll see you on the battlefield.